All right. Hold on. A very good morning. Let me turn on the fan. Give me a second here. Yeah, apologize about that. Took my shit out of the laundry. Uh, my philosophy is, well, if your clothes are soaked and you don't have any laundry detergent, throw your clothes in a sink, right? At least get it wet, and then throw it in the dryer. So at least you get something until you can buy laundry detergent, which at CVS is really cheap. So that's a good thing. I've been watching this success things on motivation on YouTube, and so these guys just sacrifice. It's really good. Some of these things they talk about. Stop going to these fucking places that ain't good for you. They ain't getting you nothing. You know, Sometimes I know, man. You get antsy, you get bored, and everything, but you gotta sacrifice. You really do. I'm not getting back into bodybuilding, but again, I'm trying to turn myself into like a real strong core warrior. It's kind of weird because, I guess most people when they train for a purpose. My purpose is to be like, you know, why can't you be a fighter, but, you know, just for your own confidence? You don't have to prove it to anybody. You don't have to go out and get into altercations. You don't have to do anything. But I will make a point about the topic that I put. It's like, hey, if somebody steps to you, like in trying to make fun of you, like, sometimes women call me old, bald, everything, but it's because I try to do a pickup. Then you're allowed to talk smack because you can back it up. If it floats your boat. I don't. I mean, I don't mind if somebody wants to try to throw a curveball at me, but I will hit it out of the park. Um, so that's the whole point. Is like if you're going to get into altercations, then you better be fully trained. Like Yoda said, only a fully trained Jedi will defeat Vader and his Emperor. And in life, you better be. If you go up and try to pick up on women and dudes get in your face, you better be a fully trained fighter. Um, that way, you know, you can tell them what's up. You can actually show. You can tell them what's up, and then you can show them what's up. See, I like that. I love that. Like, because talk is cheap, but if you're really good at, I remember Kurt Angle goes, if there's like two guys and they're coming at you and they're standing there and they're like, yeah, kick your ass. And I said, well, I have one last thing to tell you. It's like the first person who approaches me will have the distinct honor of being the first guy that's gonna have to be carried out. Like I love that. Like he's gonna get his ass kicked the first per the distinct honor. Use creative words. I like that. I like different. I think CM Punk says some good stuff. I'm gonna I'm gonna make you go to sleep. Like you're a baby, you can put you to sleep. I love it. I love it. I've heard some other ones. Let's see. I wrote some stuff down. It's really interesting. When you hear some of this creative shit talking, and it's not like I'm going out there looking for altercations. But if somebody, like I've had this before many times, going to nightclubs all my years, and me just trying to do a harmless approach, and these guys try to one up me verbally, stuff like that. So I say, it'd be great like if they look at you, right, look at me, I don't look like I could do anything, right, like I look like a wimpy Jewish, like I'm nothing. But they would not be prepared for what I could say, and then they're definitely not going to be prepared for what I could do. I mean, dude, you don't understand. I I mean, dude, you like wake up in the hospital, like what the fuck happened? He knows what happened. When you wake up, you wouldn't believe the type of power and force that because you don't understand, dude. I kick a heavy bag. I try to kick that bag to the ceiling. That bag weighs hundreds of pounds. I mean, you don't understand what what I do here. I want to be like a fucking fighting machine, okay? For my own confidence, just for my own protection. It's not to go off and showboat. It's not to try to hurt anybody. But my point is like, if somebody crosses that line, and what I mean by crossing that line is not by flapping their gums. I don't care what they say. You can make fun of any. I don't care. Anybody talk is cheap. But if they come in to like try to grab me or hurt me or do anything, I've had guys I've had physically do anything, then you just tear them apart. That's what you do. The second the hand goes on you, or like they really look like they're going to come after you, you kill them. That's what you have to do. What I mean, you know what I mean. I mean, totally nail them. You grab, break, twist first, or knock out first. You knock them out first before they can knock you out first. And that's what I train every day for. If I'm not lifting weights or training, you know, I must be really sore or looking for another gym. As I told you, I had an altercation at my gym a couple nights ago, so my hours have been off. So I did not work out yesterday because of my hours and everything like that. But you will bet your bottom dollar that if I can, I will be, and I will be training in it, not like bodybuilding. Like I spent years and years bodybuilding, building this body. Like that's cute, superficial, and everything like that. But that does absolutely nothing when you get into an altercation, where you have to throw down. Um, and also, I want to be able to do choreographed fighting, like the way Bruce Lee, like way these things. It's not really necessarily about inflicting pain, but your precision of your kicks, your angles, And those guys, let me tell you something. Even if they're martial arts, they still know their craft. I mean, like it was a Carl Weathers in Rocky. I mean, the dude could box. He was pretty strong. He wasn't a professional fighter, but he looked like he could have been, right? He's not just some fool. Like this is I mean, he really trained hard for that movie, and for these roles. Yeah, they're actors. I know that. I'd like to be too, but I'm not going to try so hard. I've been trying hard my whole life, and it seems like they can smell these producers smell desperation and neediness, and they don't want a guy like that. They want a dude that's confident, that knows his shit, and is the right person for it. Think Harrison Ford. He's like just calm and cool. Like got him American Graffiti, then Richard Lucas, and then Lucas did Star Wars, and you know he just came out for it and he owned it. That's what you want to think you are. I know it's hard, very very hard to have confidence of Harrison Ford, whatever, but without any success, I know it, but that's just what you got to be. That neediness and desperation convey that lower social status, and that is the kiss of death. Um, Somebody that's needy and desperate, they might get a couple dollars to go get something to eat. Somebody might feel sorry for them, but people do not like that. They don't like it because everybody's trying to move up. You don't want to be this desperate, needy kind of person. Um, you want to outwork everybody, so that you shine somehow. I don't know a lot about entertainment. I mean, I've been on a couple TV shows dancing, but I never hit it as an actor or anything like successful. I never had anybody come up to me and say I could use a guy like you for something like this. It just doesn't happen. When it does, was it some actress got discovered in a bank? She was irate because they wouldn't cash a personal check, and some producer saw her and said, "Well, you could be an actor. Would you like to come out for my?" I mean, her ship came in. I mean, that's like lightning in a bottle. That shit doesn't happen. You know how many years I spent going to the gyms, and no one ever came up to me and says, "Hey, I could use a guy like you for this." I don't care if it was bodybuilding, dancing, martial arts, fighting. It just doesn't happen. Okay, for me anyway. My problem is that I wasted my life going to bars and nightclubs and nightlife and just trying to like, and how can you blame somebody? Like the night is half of the 24-hour period, right? So it's like it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Women get all dressed up, they look their best usually at night when they go out, and you go out there and you try to meet them, and the dudes, if they're with friends or if they're to get, the dudes will get very very defensive. um, I I feel like if a guy gets so defensive, then he's something's wrong with him, not with me. I mean, do you blame me for trying? You did at one point. So why are you beating up on me? Now the thing is, I'm not getting in a woman's face. I'm doing it casually. That's the warrior mindset. Like, look, I'm trying. Like you got to understand something, dudes. I don't care if you're married. I'm going to tell you something. You don't own her. Get that in your fucking head. You know how I can prove it to you? Let's look at statistics. Jack off, okay? Almost 50% of marriages in the United States end in divorce, okay? 50%, fucko, okay? 50. So I have a 50-50 chance of any woman that's with anybody. In my mind, 50% of chance she's not going to be with him. They're going to be divorced, okay? So I'm being a little like I'm showing up to the party a little early, okay? Which is there's nothing wrong with that. It's like going to a club early. You want to get there early before it opens. Right when it opens, you want to be in, so you get to see everything that comes in. I used to go to these clubs late, and I never had enough time. 2/3 in Southern California, 66%, 2/3. Okay. So it's like the odds are any woman is going to have it. It's 2/3. And these guys are so fucking this idiot in Anaheim flashed a badge on me. It looked like there was no ID with it, so he probably just thinks he was like auxiliary police or something. He's not no fucking nothing. Okay. He wasn't prepared for somebody like me. Ah. I have 2 words. I have 4 words to tell you, fucko. Get used to it. Get used to it because there's more people like me than you can possibly imagine. Okay? And you better realize that the world is a competitive, combative place. I did not create this, okay? I did not create this society. I just live in it. Now, I abide by all laws. So what I'm doing, the guy goes, "You're sexually harassing." Oh, really? Really? Sexually? What sexual terms am I using? What sexually, when I'm trying to hit on a woman? Where is that illegal? You show me. It's not. You are allowed to try to approach. There is no law. Now, I was going on my night walk, and these 2 homosexuals, I was going up the residential street, and this one guy goes to me, he goes, "How you doing?" And I told him, I just turned to him as I walked by, I said, "Mind your own business." And I kept walking. If a woman tells me that, hey, okay, the guy tried. The guy tried to hit on me he's with somebody else. But I said, mind your own business as I kept walking away. If I try to hit on a woman, I get the same thing. That's well within the parameters. You are allowed to say something like that. Just like I am allowed to try to hit on women if they're with somebody else. Guess what? It works both fucking ways, buckos. Okay? That's fucking right. Okay? These fucking security guards outside these nightclubs. I'm on a public sidewalk and they're trying to get me out of there. Intimidated by my fucking presence, like I can't go any if I'm not allowed. They know you're allowed, okay? They don't like competition. People do not, it's like, they're still trying to get you out of there, And they're not. They're not going to be able to. And I would like to see them physically. Because if they do, you're up against like literally like a professional fighter. I mean, somebody that trains every fucking day. I mean, kicking the bag hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times and punching and punching and punching thousands of times and doing pull-ups and sit-ups and chin-ups and fucking working his ass off like this. How are you going to take down somebody like that? You're not. You are not going to be able to, okay? It's like in chess, I played a little bit. You're going to get crushed by a master. You're going to get crushed, okay? That's what happened with me. I thought I could play in the park. Like I could play against these old guys in the park or something like that. And then I went to like a chess club. and I found out what real chess is. And then I said, oh, let me go to a tournament and let me find out what's going on. Okay, you're going to get killed by people that are better than you. Okay, and it goes both ways. Like, so they look at me and they say, this guy, what's he? This little 5'9" nothing. Good. I want them thinking that. I don't need to look like a big bodybuilder or something like. I don't need, and I don't need to like you know show them anything, because they're going to be very, very surprised if they try to come like that one guy that at that hotel at that dance event. He did not come within my strike range, because if he would have, if he came back, I even said like this, come back here. You show me the badge, like, and I said I'm allowed to try to hit on whoever I want. Get used to it. He doesn't understand like how the world works. He doesn't get it. Like, and I don't have to explain him the odds and the statistics, but if you get into a deep discussion with me, I will make you look like a fucking, like, I will bend you over, and I will like, kick you in the ass verbally, because um you're not going to beat me when it comes to facts. How are you going to beat me? I just told you the facts, okay? It's the facts. I'm not making this thing up. So, guys, they will try to um, keep you down, like normalcy. They don't want competition. But I am the competition. Guess what? Because you know what? It's happened to me my whole life. Perfect time, no perfect place, no opportunity. There's no perfect thing. And it is a war out there. Believe me. Believe me. It's a fight for everything. It's a fight for resources. It's a fight for control. It's a fight for power. And it's a fight for money. Okay? It's everything is very, very, very competitive. And it starts out right when you're finished with school, whether it's high school or college or whatever. Look, even you have to fight. I remember when I went to Cal State Northridge or whatever, you had to fight, literally, not literally fight, but there was only so many slots for classes, and you had to get in, to get the classes you need. It becomes competitive competition, and it becomes segregated too. Just to let you know, scholarships. Oh, this is for Hispanic people. The Hispanic, scholarship fund. This is for the black, black. Only blacks can apply for this scholarship. Let me tell you something. Anybody says, "Oh, everybody's equal." It's not. Okay, it's not. It's a lie. Okay, in some ways, yeah, you're treated equally, like when you're supposed to go to a play, whatever, like that. But I'm talking about certain things. There, like I just mentioned, college scholarships and competitiveness. I'm out of my chai spice tea right now, so I did have a lemon ginger tea. I might make another one. My gym opens at 5, so I might be, going to fight, man. Not just fight, but whatever. Pull ups, chin ups, fucking, plank exercises, ab, hard shit, hitting the bag with holding anywhere from 20 pounds in each hand to close to 50 pounds in each hand. I would like to challenge you to see how many times you can hit a heavy bag holding 50-pound dumbbells in each hand. How long you can do it for, okay? And when I'm doing those exercises, I'm hitting that bag, I'm thinking about somebody that's going to be fucking with me, what I'm going to do to their face and their body. So it's like, if you get into it with me verbally, I'm gonna try to bend you over and beat you verbally, and then you try to grab me physically, I will kill you. Like, I'll do my best to beat the shit out of you if I have to. Because if I don't, then you'll kill me. So I look at it like that. Now there's a big difference. When you hit a heavy bag, it's not like a person's face. Face, jaw, these are bones. It can be broken, your ribs, your soul, all this kind of stuff. I'm thinking about, like, how hard I strike the fucking heavy bag. like breaking somebody's ribs. That's what I'm thinking, you know. Now, I'm not going out of my way to try to hurt anybody or inflict pain. My point is that you want to be a fucking wrecking machine. You know, I'd use the K word on it, but no. You want to be like just stick with the body. You want to be a wrecking machine if somebody fucks with you. That's it. You know, you want to make this life as that hard? I will make it that hard. I will become a wrecking machine, and that way you will just have unstoppable confidence that nobody will fuck with you. Now, my friend tried to scare the shit out of me. Oh, you're gonna go try to talk to women that are with guys, so you're gonna get stabbed, you're gonna get shot. I said, good, good, good. It'd be my big chance. Look, how much more life I got left? I'm gonna be 48 in a couple of months, 2 years to 50, and if I'm lucky, the last half of my life. It goes by like this. It'll be over before you know it. Anyway, well, that bodybuilder died. He was about my age. Mountain dog. He dead anyway. So who cares? Problem is, people are not bold enough. Now, it's all misconstrued because every time I talk about being bold, you're thinking about getting in women's face, creating problems. I mean, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. They're creating the problems. I'm doing a harmless attempt at pickup to build confidence. Now, I did meet a woman today through my walk after, the Abbey. Can't go in because you need to be vaccinated, and I already given you my take on vaccinations. I'm not doing it. It's bullshit. And this chick, she was pretty hot, and I casually got into a discussion with her. I got to the corner, and we got into this discussion. And we both agreed on this. We wanted talking. She just couldn't find a place to go eat. I gave her my card. She took a picture of it, gave it back to me, and I probably talked to her for about 10 minutes walking around. Yeah, but it was a good amount of time. Just didn't want to come off needy and desperate. So, but it was pretty. She was young. She was not bad. Visually, yeah, she was. I would have some fun with her, definitely. Um, but there's really nowhere to go, and I didn't want to come off. Hey, where you going? With a creepy stalker guy kind of thing. She wanted to go get. She's vegan. Wanted to get, and I could not figure out a place that there was no place open that she could eat at that was close. So I don't know where she was trying to go and whatever. Um, but at least I had about 10 minutes of conversation, and then I was off walking on my own thing down Sunset. And of course, Sunset's turned into a fucking ghost town. You know, by the rainbow. It used to be really rocking these places. And boy, let me tell you something. This COVID thing has been the kiss of death for everything. It's been pretty fucked up. Let's see what time it is. 4:22. Wow. Yeah. Let me give you some advice about working out. You don't want to get into like a ridiculous, monotonous routine. A lot of people they do the same thing over and over again, not making any progress. You got to really figure out like if you want to turn yourself into a machine like me, you're gonna have to stop doing what everybody else is doing. Now I have a friend. He went to the gym for years and years and years and years. He didn't know what he's doing. He didn't know. My arms are getting kind of big. I remember nothing. He never was. Even when he was going to the gym every day, it was really nothing. Because he was doing isolation, what I call cream puff exercises. That's what a lot of these fagolas do. They use light weights, They work like isolation. They want like to get a peek on the biceps. They do some ab crunches. They do some tricep push downs, you know. It's, scared to do the hard shit. Your back is meant to take a tremendous amount of punishment and pounding. And I see very few people working the shit out of their back, okay? I had a great fucking back when I was bodybuilding. Because I was dumbbell rowing in each hand, 120 pounds, each fucking arm. Fucking working the shit out of the back through all different angles and everything. None of these fucking cream puffs do anything. Doesn't bother me. They just take up space, is what it is. And they're wasting their time. Look at these super soldiers. Look at these fucking dudes that can, you know. Yeah, it's remarkable, but it's like they're still human beings. It could be, you know, it's just most people, they're there to waste time. They do that dumb exercise where they take the 45-pound bar and they put it on their stomach and they go up like that. You know, this is dumb thing. They see how somebody else do it, so then they do it. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. I never done that exercise once. And my abs are better than anybody in there. Okay? Just about. It doesn't matter. As far as strength goes. You know, some of these guys might be more cosmetically pleasing, you know, their genetic structure or whatever. I don't know what drugs they're taking. Anybody can take anabolics and have like a pretty hard body. You don't have to lift any weights or not. I told you, I've seen these guys, they got great physiques, but they don't lift weights. They take, okay? But you know, they stop taking and that shit goes fucking away. Even when I stopped, I still looked okay because I never took. Because I knew what the fuck I was doing when I was in the gym. No more than these fucking trainers. These trainers just have good bedside manner, is all they have. That's all it is. They're not there to fucking, you don't need anybody to train you. You could, why do you need somebody to train you? Once they show you the exercise and you just do it, what are you going to lift the weights for you? Now, if you're that fucked up, you need a physical therapist. It's a different story. But a fucking personal trainer is a glorified cheerleader. Once they show you, okay, well, what you do is you take the rope and you push it down and you extend it. Once they show it to you once, why can't you just do it on your own? What do you need them for? Any exercise. Once they show you how to do it, what do they need you? What do you need them for? For motivation? Then you're a fucking, if you need somebody else, you know, to pay somebody to go like this for you, go get one of those monkeys that I seen this monkey. You know, you got to shock the monkey. Remember that it's a monkey that goes like this with the it's the symbols, you know. monkey, monkey, monkey. You know, you gotta shock the monkey. It's a Peter Gabriel, you know. It's a song. I should have fucking called that goon that was fucking with me. In the fucking gym that wanted telling me, wouldn't even let me, working out for 30 fucking years. I know more about fitness than you can fucking, you know, you're telling me to shut up. You shut up and listen. I'm sorry, you know, like seniority. I'm sorry. The world should work kind of like, you know, in the military. There's ranks, and the higher rank commands the lower. That's what should happen in society. If you got a master's degree in phys ed, nobody, you know, unless they got a doctorate in kinesiology or they're above you, you don't tell me what to do. You're a fucking schmick. You work at a fucking front desk. You don't even have what do you got? You don't even have a bachelor's degree, probably. You're gonna fucking tell me how it goes down? You know, take this and shove it up your ass the whole fucking way, all the way up, all the way up. What's that song going? I'm going all the way up. You know, exactly. That's what you need to, you know, you're fucking 20 something years old. You're going to tell somebody almost 50, you've been doing this for 30 years, how it goes down. You can go fuck yourself. You kick your ass back to fucking, you know, Timbuktu or wherever the fuck you came from, because it's what you are. You're a fucking moron imbecile. It's just amazing to me, you know. Timbuktu. That's an actual place. I did look that up. Timbuktu. It does actually exist. Timbuktu. Yeah. Monkey. Unbelievable. Some things just never shock me. It literally shock the monkey. They just don't shock me. Like these people that they just have, they just get in your way. They're not there to help you in any facet of life. They're just obstacles. They're just asteroids. They just get in the fucking way of everything. All these people, they don't want to help meet. They see you trying to meet women. What do they do? Try to box you out, get you out of there. Yeah, whatever it is, it's just competition. Well, guess what? You know, somebody tried to fucking. That's what all this is for me, my friends. That's what I do. That's why I fucking go in the gym and I fucking kill it. I kill it because if it ever happens in the real world, tell you something. There's gonna be somebody that's going to really, whoever they try to fucking get me out of there. They're going to be in for one hell of a shock, because all this will be unloaded on them. That's what it is. That's what all the training is for. It's for me, but it's to be used if necessary. And I would not want to be on the receiving end of it. Of somebody that trains, maniacally like I do, um, you know, because I am pretty badass, my friends. And the reason I say that is because I can say I am, because I earned the right to say I am. You don't understand. It's like you earn the degree, you can earn the right to be a badass if you pay your dues. Most people have not dues. Okay, so that's all about I gotta say about that for now. Um, Next month, the 9/11 expose. I expect people to be, if they're not going to be listening live, that will probably be my most viewed episode ever. Because, and you know what? Everything that I'll be talking about on that episode, on 9/11, somebody else has, what I'm doing is I'm going to give you a lot of different insights from people like, and facts and other people that have talked about things. And hopefully you can take your head out of the sand and learn something. And that's what's really important. Because if you're not learning, you're not growing, and you know, my ex-girlfriend, it's a fucking clown, and it's just can't let go, and nothing's for nothing. I got a price, okay? Just like I give chicks money, they have their price, and I have mine. And that's how life works. I'm sorry. Everything comes with a price, financial or whatever. That's how it is. There's nothing for nothing, my friends. Anyway, I'm gonna. Yeah, I had a little bit of difficulty on this one crypto coin. Um, this one quick coin. Yeah, I lost it quick, all right. Did $1,000 like that, gone. But my point is that I took a chance, and I went back to the ACH, which I'm in right now. Hasn't gone up, nothing. Um, all these failures, Yeah. It's what it feels like. Yeah, it's failure. You know what? Sorry, I'm just looking at the time, trying to make sure. I like to be in that gym when it opens. Try to avoid all these numbskulls that come in by 7 o'clock or whatever. That area, all these personal trainers, these fucking retards with these clients, it's glorified cheerleading. I mean, I'm sorry. I just hold that contention. Why do you need someone? Somebody shows you how to do the exercise and then you do it. What do you need them for? Because you're there just, you need somebody to talk with you, about your vacation or something. You ain't there to make progress, okay? You ain't there to make progress. That's why I know those people look like nothing. Now, the misnomer, I told you this. Anybody can use anabolics. A lot of these fucking cream puffs, they take. They take. So they look like, they think they're fooling everybody. They ain't fooling me. Because it's drugs. It's all drugs. That ain't fucking hard work. Hard work, it's there's no substitute, dude. I can basically look at somebody's like their face and their hands or whatever, and I can tell you if they're for real. Okay, like I know what a warrior looks like. It's not like a cosmetic. It's not a thing like these guys. Like the aesthetic thing. No, I know what somebody like really a gut grinder. I could look at somebody. I can tell you, is that dude badass? Like, and then they show you, then it's like, okay, it's unequivocally known, it's demonstrated. But I have a very good sense. They call it like the spidey sense. I have that sense because I've been around, dude. I've been around gyms since the 80s, late 80s. But, I immersed myself in this shit. And I'm sorry to say that, most of these people, it's not a place, a serious place where real work is forged. I don't know what happened. These it became health clubs, like these things where just people go. They're there on their phones, and even back in the day, they were there to socialize, not really, you know, um, forge their body, to change it or into something. I don't know what. Why. Look, you know what? It's like I could say, I don't know why people go to this thing. I don't care. You want to waste your life? Go ahead. It's your life to waste, but you will be nothing. You will be nothing. I mean, I'd rather be like, because I'm not financially successful. At least I could do something easily about my body. I can fucking work hard on that. That I know how to do. So I might as well do that till I can figure out how to do something else. Like that. That's how I look at it. You got to build on what you know. You got to build on what you know. It's just I'm sick of these fucking. God damn it, man. I wouldn't have to tell you. It's just when you're around these people like they're just they they're so far off deep end. They shouldn't even be allowed. Why are you standing a foot and a half away from me when I'm working my ass off on a heavy bag, talking to your fucking the other guy? It's like, get the fuck away, dude. I'm working. You don't get near people that are working hard, dude. You give them plenty of space and you give them respect. I do the same fucking thing if I ever see, but I have yet to see one person in that gym except me that deserves any respect. There's none. Zero. Zero. Because there ain't nobody like me. There's some dudes out like me out there, but not my intensity. There's like a handful of dudes. That's why they hide behind. They go to these private places. And, well, not the. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I see on videos. I see some dudes out there, but like I only know that there's nobody, dude. There's nobody works their ass off like me. There's nobody. There ain't nobody. Just doesn't. Anyway, that's it for now. I what's fucked up is you could work so hard and it's like, what do you really get off it? Like fitness, where's it going to take you? You put so much into something that there's nowhere to go with it, so you kind of fuck yourself in a way, you know. But I guess it's good to be really knowledgeable and good at something, than not to do anything. Being a lazy bum is a zero. So, you know, at least if, you build yourself and you become fucking like a super soldier, warrior, at least you're something. At least you got confidence, like you can hold your own in certain things. Where it will lead, I don't know. But it's worth the challenge. If you can't challenge yourself in anything in life, then you shouldn't even be here. What's the point? What's the point, right? Just taking up space. Like most of you people are. Just taking up space, man. That's what you're doing. Sorry to tell you. Wake up to reality. I'm the one that tells it like it is. Most people, they don't want to hear it. But I'm here to tell you, yes, yes, yes. Anyway, Warrior Jr. is telling it like it is. And if you don't like it, that's too bad for you.